Thanks for joining us here on 2. Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Suggs out there with Anthony Edwards. Here we go. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's White in at the two-guard spot. And for the Bulls, Devin Booker out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Harden. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Fox in at the point guard. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Now Fox, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Hart kicks to Booker, shoots over White. Here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart. This guy is incredible on the glass.
Outside, White. Pass to Edwards. Suggs, screen on Hart. Edwards against Hart. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Edwards, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Now, Suggs, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Fox finds Hart. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 6. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin?
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Hart. Pass to Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just tremendous concentration by Devin Booker. He takes the contact, doesn't let it bother him. Now he'll get an N1 opportunity.
Bulls shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for the Bulls, Devin Booker.
Free throw good, Booker. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Now here's Edwards. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Kicks it out to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And here's Edwards. From deep three-point land, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And so in the game for the Pacers, White is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Edwards in at the 4. White against Harden. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Maxey against Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Maxey passes to Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls leading by 9. Williams dishes to Fox. Fox a screen on Edwards. And Booker kicks to Fox. Good on the bucket. Fox has got his first points of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Maxey against Fox. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
To Harden, puts up a deep 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Pacers trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
1:33 left in the first half of the game. Hart finds Booker, puts up a 3, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Suggs. And stolen by Booker. Down low. Here's Harden. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Maxey kicks to White. Fox against Maxey. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Booker, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Edwards. Edwards detonates to the rim.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Outside, Fox. There's the triple. They get it again.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards against Hart. It's deflected.
Such a fantastic competitive defender. Josh Hart, send it back.
Here's Booker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
We've got De'Aaron Fox. Jalen Williams is out there with Booker. Then it's Harden, and it's Hart, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Halliburton passes to Edwards. Wide, a screen on Hart. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Hart. Chicago leading by 9. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Halliburton kicks to Maxey. Wide, a screen on Williams. Maxey passes to White. Hands it from downtown. White's got 6.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Inside, here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Maxey passes to Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Pass to Harden. Back to Fox. Hart with the screen for Fox. Clock at 6. Over White. Pacers with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Maxey. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And Booker kicks to Fox. Pass to Harden. Launches it. And another miss by Chicago. And so White will bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 4. Back to Maxey. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago leading by 4. Outside, Fox. Booker against Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Booker.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Halliburton passes to Maxey. Right of screen. Williams against Maxey. Taken away by Williams. To the inside. Here's Hart. The kick out to Fox. It's stolen by White. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Jalen Suggs. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Edwards. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's White in at the 2-guard.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Pacers trail by 7. Now here's Edwards. Wide, a screen on Hart. And the basket by Edwards.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Williams has a screen for Booker. Lets it go from 11, and he makes that one. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Here's Halliburton. And did the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Booker is screen on Suggs. Outside Booker. And stolen by White. Now Suggs. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
How about the agility of Jalen Suggs to navigate the painted area and finish? Pretty nice stuff right there.
Harden against Suggs. The shot is off. Pacers trail by 5. Edwards. And the layup is off. And so Fox will bring it up for Chicago. Harden. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Edwards. Fox with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Booker in the post. Edwards defending. And Devin Booker in the paint.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end. Trying to score inside and does just that.
Edwards inside. Hart's there. Edwards inside. Defended by Hart. And down it goes.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Booker against Edwards. Rebounded by Edwards. Fox with the steal. And that's an intentional foul. It's a 5-point game. Fox is doubled. Now Booker. Got it to go off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
White outside. Now Halliburton, Suggs outside. Jacks up a three. The shot misses. Now the Bulls with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Fox.
It's time to meet the starting five.
We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Tyler Hero is out there with Derek White. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's Thompson. And it's Williamson in at the 4. Clock at 2. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Hero. Soft touch off the glass.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Ball against Thompson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Ball with the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock them. One day, kick that door in.
Here's Flag. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. B.A., back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Pass the ball. Back to Castle. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Williamson with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Here's Castle, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Ball. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by White. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Williamson. Black outside. Takes the 3. And it's Flag with a rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And here's Castle. Ball outside. Now here's Barnes. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thompson passes to Hero. Back to Thompson. Black outside. The 3 ball. Chicago with a rebound. The 3 from Ball. The shot misses. Here's Thompson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls out in front, up by 3. And will and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Drew Holiday. Flag is out there with Barnes. Then it's Stephon Castle, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Williamson with a screen on Castle. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable 3-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Holiday finds Ball. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. White looking it over. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, on offense, White's so very effective, whether it's assist or shot making. He's always making productive plays.
Pass to Ball. Back to Castle. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Indiana on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The Bulls trail by 5. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you, Brian.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Back to Ball from the arc. Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
Boy, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Williamson outside. Inside. Thompson in the post. And the bucket is good. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass the Ball. Back to Castle. Lets it fly. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hero, the pass to Williamson. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hero scanning the floor. Pass to Black from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Pacers out in front, up by 5. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Anthony Black out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Derek White. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Pass the ball. Back to Castle. Barnes with a screen on Hero. Castle for three. Indiana with a rebound.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Black passes to Williamson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Barnes. Fred, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
You know, Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Indiana leading by 4. Williamson outside. Pass to Hero. Back to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Brian?
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Picked by Williamson. The kick out to White. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Thompson fires from way outside. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Bulls trail by 4. Barnes finds Holiday. No good from outside.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
A deep 3. And Indiana misses again. Chicago is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass the ball. Back to Castle. This one for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. White, the pass to Williamson. Got a piece of it.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Count it. Good. Here's Hero. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Pacers out in front. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Stephon Castle, Drew Holiday out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Flag, and it's Ball in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. To tie it up. The Pacers pull it in. Hero, the pass to Black. Now Williamson. Hero outside. Takes a three. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Castle. Outside Holiday. Barnes a screen to take a lead. That misses. Black outside. White with it. Hero fires. The 3 is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Williamson. On the layup.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Barnes. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Oh, my. Just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
All with it. Now Thompson defending. Thompson against Ball. Ball outworks the contact inside.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Hero. It's money from deep.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Barnes with a screen on Thompson. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Indiana leading. Outside Hero. It's gone. What a day.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Barnes with a screen on Thompson. Ball. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Hero against Holiday. Here's White. He shoots. Shot's no good. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Ball. Barnes with a screen on Hero. Ball knocks down the trifecta.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
Hero against Holiday. Oh, missed on the tray. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Thompson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Indiana ball.
This one belongs to Chicago. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game.
Should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Thompson is out there with Bailey. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Ball in at the point. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Curry is inside. Edwards defending. Curry's shot is off.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
White against Booker. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Cunningham.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Bailey passes the ball. The screen from Thompson. And that's good. LaMelo Ball for three.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Now Cunningham. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep.
That's what they want from Bailey at the defensive end. Help protect that rim.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside, White. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And again, Chicago. No good. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
And Thompson throws it down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now. Outside Curry.
just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The three for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Bailey. Outside Edwards. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Cunningham is out there with Curry. Then there's Brown. Then it's White. And it's Doncic in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Brown.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Edwards looking it over. Ball, the pass to Bailey. Ball, a screen on Doncic. Here's Bailey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trail by 3. Cunningham outside. And it's Curry at the elbow. Over Edwards. Down kicks to Cunningham. Pacers with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
I mean, textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, no good by Chicago. Pacers leading by 4. Ball from long range. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Ball's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Doncic passes to Cunningham. Brown outside. Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Bailey. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Bailey's got his second bucket.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Thompson. Cunningham for 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Thompson, a screen on White. For 3, Edwards. That one misses. And so we wrap up the first half. Pacers lead by 6. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
16. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Anthony Edwards out there with Bailey. Then it's Ball. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Booker in at the 2. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Brown, right side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Edwards finds Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Shakes him. And Devin Booker in the paint.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Here is Cunningham. Brown, right side. Pass to Curry. Over Edwards. The shot by Curry, no good. Pacers leading by 11. Thompson dishes to Booker.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. A floater. Strong finish inside from Booker. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
And Shams got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Cunningham finds White. Brown against Edwards. Cunningham outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's when he knows he can hit.
Right at the free throw line. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Brown. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Doncic. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Pacers leading by 6. Outside, Ball. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Luka Doncic out there with Derek White. Then it's Curry. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Brown in the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls trail by 6. Doncic kicks to Cunningham. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Pass to Bailey. Outside Edwards. No good on the 3. The Bulls shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Doncic, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 9 points. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now Booker. Nice execution down low.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
And that one is good.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pacers leading by 9. Thompson sets the pick for Edwards. Now Thompson off the glass.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
The screen from Brown. Doncic. Ball with the rebound. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
He throw good, Edwards. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a ring as you'll find in our league. And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Now Booker. Here's Bailey. Now Booker. Now Bailey. Edwards fires. The 3 is off. Brown against Ball. Deflects the pass and stolen by Thompson. Ball against Doncic. And he gets it to go.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Indiana.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Anthony Edwards.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
5 to shoot. White outside. The 3 goes down. So it's Indiana picking up the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be
It's time to meet the starting five.
Well, Greg. We've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Andre Drummond, Murray out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Huff in at the 4. Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by Ball. Eason with a steal. Going inside, and he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Marley. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Lopez with the steal. To the wing on the left. Pass to Drummond. Oh, it's stolen. Ball left side. Over Drummond. Ball no good. And here are the Pacers now. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Huff, defended by Jones. There's a screen. Outside Eason. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Lopez. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Murray, no good. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, B.A. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Easton. Pass to Murray.
2 minutes.
Outside Easton. And Drummond with the jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Marley. Ball outside. They set the pick. They get back on track. Easton pulls it in. Pacers leading by 4. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Ball with it. Checked by Murray. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
Pacers ball.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Huff. It's Lopez. High post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Indiana on D. Pass to Marley. Jones feels it out. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Rejected by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 2 to shoot. Jones from outside. And again, no good by Chicago. Pacers leading by 6. Drummond passes to Huff. Ball with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Bradley. 12 seconds left in the first. Now here's Turner, covered by Lopez. They still need this. No good off the glass. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Indiana.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Keegan Murray is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Huff in at the power forward position. Second chance shot. The shot by Drummond, no good.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Here's Marley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenues from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Chums, thank you very much for that report. Pass the ball. There's the 3. Pacers with a rebound. Now here's Drummond. Up top, Lopez. Turner covers. Here's Drummond. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
This is the smart play by Ball, staying committed even while getting fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Ball nails both of them. Indiana leading by 4. Right side, Eason. Lopez, the screen on Ball. Pass to Lopez. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Chicago with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Ball outside. Turner, a screen on Murray. Murray against Ball. And there's a 3-second violation. The Pacers have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Pass to Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Herb Jones picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Bulls trail by 5. And it's blocked.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
Pass to Huff. Drummond for three. Bradley grabs the board. Drummond's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Jones. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Huff. Outside Murray. It's Lopez. High post. Shoots over Turner. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Marley. Bradley sets a screen. Marley, no good. Eason up top, defended by Jones. To the inside. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Eason. Lopez has gotten his second bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Pacers up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Miles Turner. He's out there with Herb Jones, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Ball. Turner, a screen on Eason. Pass to Marley for the lead. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Murray. Here's Huff. Murray finds Eason. Outside Murray. And there's the screen. No good, off the front rim.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Marley. And here's Jones. For the tie. Good as the jump shot falls. And that'll tie this game up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now Turner, Drummond defending. Here's Marley. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Eason, pass to Huff. Now here's Drummond. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Chicago is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Ball outside. There's a screen by Turner. Pass to Marley for the lead. Drummond grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Murray passes to Eason. Here's Drummond. Back to Eason. Now Murray. Lopez finds Drummond. Back to Lopez. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Lopez has got 7.
Smart shot from Lopez. If he's got a decent look and can avoid putting the ball on the deck, he's got to pull the trigger.
Here's Drummond. And they pick up 2. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
high post. Ball against Murray. Here's Marley. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass the ball. To stop the run. And again, no good by Chicago.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the whistle now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here's Turner from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Deep. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Whew.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Indiana, they've got Brooke Lopez. Tari Eason is out there with Murray. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Huff in at the 4. Right wing to the middle. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Jones from outside. Rebounded by Lopez. And it's Murray with the ball for Indiana. Ooh, Murray showing his strength down low.
You're roughing Murray up a little in there, but he's built to take punishment and can still deliver.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Turner, a screen on Murray. Turner up top. Here's Jones. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Indiana leading by 10. Outside Eason. Now Murray. 16 feet out. Can't get it.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Oh, it misses. The Pacers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside Eason. Now Drummond. Lopez, the screen. Takes a 3. Ball there for the rebound. Bulls trail by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Indiana leading by 10. Outside Murray. Here's Eason. On the wing, Murray. Turner covers. Just 5 to shoot. The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pacers.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th. Ball there for the rebound. And Chicago has possession. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Now it's Jones. Turner outside. It's good from beyond the arc. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Eason. And so the Pacers take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks. Brooke, the offense came in waves tonight. How'd you guys manage to win this one?
It was a complete team effort. You know, we've been playing with pretty good energy, pretty good defense the whole game. Shots just weren't going down for us, and we knew that. So we had to keep grinding, keep grinding.
The key was you stayed persistent. Thanks, Brooke.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.